You know, never thought I would have to discuss this. Honestly, I didn't find myself needing to talk about this at all. But eventually it got to a point where it's like, you know what, maybe I should give my 50 cents on this. I can't say 2 cents because that doesn't exist here. Anyway, I was struggling for a long time to figure out the appropriate intro to segue into the conversation. But I just can't. I kinda gotta let it speak for itself. So, we're gonna talk about
IS titties, IS and titties, IS titties, IS and titties.
Dicks.
well, maybe not that last one. Kia ora family, today we are going to be talking about a topic that all mainly stems from one specific word. And if you're as invested in gaming as I am, you see and hear it on social media all the time. And that word of course is gooner or gooning. Now, I am someone who likes to stay away from this conversation, but I couldn't stay away any longer simply because, well, I'm someone who really enjoys his games, and I play a whole variety of games. And the variety that I play, they're quite guilty of being, as the social media fellas like to put it, gooner bait. And I figured that yes, it would be good for me to talk about this, especially since even though I'm mainly a fighting game player, I play all sorts of different games, whether they are racing games, rhythm games, hack and slash, PvP hero shooters, action adventure, story driven, whatever the hell. I try to play as many different games as I possibly can, even though I mostly play fighting games. And I enjoy my fighting games a lot.
Where's Latrell? Dance
That being said though, for as much as I do enjoy playing fighting games, I do need to take a break from them every once in a while, which is why recently I got into playing some Marvel Rivals, and it is quite a nice change of pace.
Where's Latrell? Dance
Don't judge me.
Who am I kidding? It's too late for that. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yes, ass, titties, and the beauty they extend from. And why people are scared of them for some reason. Yeah, let's get into it, shall we? Now, if we're gonna go into the subject of beauty and sex in video games, the first thing we gotta do is get my ugly mug off the screen. And the second thing, get something beautiful on the screen. There we go. So let's be real. Sex sells. We all know that for a fact. Whether it's in film, gaming, music videos, books. The portrayal of sex or sensuality in our marketing is quite often used for two very simple reasons. The first reason, it is very entertaining. And the second reason, the human mind is naturally drawn to beauty, whether it is natural, artificial, or internal. And I'm focusing mainly on the internal at this point, simply because, given what we've seen the past couple of years, there have been people who, internally, are very, very ugly. And they have allowed that internal ugliness to grow, fester, and seep outside. And now, their ugliness on the inside has been seen on the outside, and they are wearing it proudly to a sickening level. But believe me when I say they are not the only guilty ones here. The pendulum swings both ways after all, and there are people who also use beauty to disguise their ugliness. And we are seeing that almost as much as we are seeing people wearing their ugliness proudly. And it is everywhere. Now, of course, this goes further than just the characters in our games, be they playable characters or NPCs. I'm not just talking about the characters that look like himbos and bimbos. Oh, no. I'm talking about the whole package here, and how they have changed in such a short couple of years. I mean, heck, just look at the differences between Saints Row the 3rd and the new Saints Row. Yeah, all you gotta do is just look at this and you immediately see the problem here. One of them definitely had some good intentions, despite not being reviewed as much as the previous game, but the other one, yeah, their intentions were all over the place, and even when they got called out for it, they doubled down on it, and it got them shut down. And that right there is also what pisses me off. I don't know why so many people are advocating against something that is natural. Beauty is normal. Now, believe me, I'm one of the ugliest motherfuckers on the planet, but I can appreciate the beauty in many things, and I am even more appreciative and respectful of those who are way better looking than me. And trust me, there's a lot of people who look fucking better than me. That they are not that hard to find. And when it comes to the whole Guna allegations, well, my brother said something a week ago that really stuck with me. And it stuck with me because of how very fucking obvious it was. When my brother and I were just talking about beautiful women in games, he said, "Why the fuck should you even care that much? It's bullshit. It's games. It's fake. It's bullshit." And yeah, he's right. I mean, bloody heck. All the shit that we love, despite the fact that we love to talk a lot about it and we go super in depth with it, at the end of the day, it's bullshit. It's entertainment. It's what we do for fun and to relax. And do you want to know what is used to further show fun, entertaining, and relaxing? Fucking beautiful women and sex and all that stuff. I mean, heck, like whether they're advertising like a soda or fizzy, like, you know, shit like that, oftentimes you'll see a beautiful woman pouring it in a glass or taking a sip from it. Or a beautiful man, if you're into that. And bloody heck, it's like, yeah, that stuff is bullshit, but man, we like bullshit. And I like bullshit in my games. I mean, bloody hell, I will fully admit that it was mainly the character designs that got me into Marvel Rivals. I'm not ashamed to admit that. And I don't care if you say, "Oh fucking heck, you are never beating the Guna allegations." Well, hey, I'll tell you this. I'd rather get hit with the Guna allegations than the fucking Smash allegations. I mean, bloody hell, long before the internet even existed, developers and publishers alike were using characters to advertise their shit in sexy ways. I mean, bloody heck, can you count the amount of magazines that Lara Croft has been on? I can't, that's how often she was used. And bloody heck, Melina from Mortal Kombat was even featured in some Playboy magazines. Melina from Mortal Kombat in Playboy magazines. You know, before they did this shit to her. I mean, for fuck's sake, we should be very fortunate that we live in an era where video game characters themselves are fully aware of how much they've got it going on.
I should have been a pole dancer.
Take a look at this chart. According to online public surveys, my arse is not only the most popular arse in a Street Fighter tournament, but also across all other fighting tournaments.
And again, there is nothing wrong with that, okay? These are games, they're entertainment, and sexiness in our video games furthers that entertainment. There is nothing wrong with it. It's fiction, it's bullshit, it's fun, alright? We play these games and we enjoy them the way we do to escape the ugliness of our reality. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me and you can call me a disgusting perv. I mean, hey, at least I'm not playing fucking Roblox. And if there is one thing I am extremely grateful for, starting from the near end of 2025 up to this point, it's that game devs and publishers, they are now becoming fully aware of just how much this internal ugliness has been seeping into their products, and not only have people been saying they haven't been enjoying them, but more importantly, they've been losing money over it. So there have been tons and tons of layoffs, and a lot of the media will frame that as a bad thing, And to be fair, it is. People do need to make a living these days. I mean, everybody's got to get that bread somehow. But your living should not come at the expense of another person's enjoyment. And that's the harsh thing that not a lot of people like to talk about. And that is, a lot of the layoffs that are happening, the ones that are getting laid off, are the ones who are ugly on the inside, and they've seeped outside and into the business. An obvious example of this is fucking Concord and Dustborn, which I'm not even gonna show on the damn screen because no one should be subjected to that. Another thing they shouldn't be subjected to is Code Violet, which released at the beginning of this year. And fucking hell, when I say no one should be exposed to that, I fucking mean it. Now, Team Kill Media, they sound like they have good intentions, but believe me when I say the pendulum swings both ways. And if you thought that people internalizing their ugliness was a bad thing, I would argue that it's even worse to put that ugliness inside something beautiful, disguising it as something good, when in actuality it is even more ugly and even more disgusting. Like seriously, if you haven't heard of Code Violet, honestly, I envy you. I am trying my best to fucking forget it. Sadly, I can't because of the damn premise. For anyone who doesn't know, and again, I'm not going to show gameplay of it because 1, I don't have the game, and 2, why did people get the game? So, Code Violet, it is a survival horror game where you are in an alternate planet and you are surviving a bunch of dinosaurs. Sounds pretty cool, right? Well, it's not cool when your character is the one that gave birth to the fucking dinosaurs. You can figure out the rest of your own. I refuse to elaborate. So, yeah. Again, the pendulum swings both ways. You gotta find that balance, alright? We should be pushing games and entertainment. We shouldn't be pushing lectures and agendas on people. Now, there have been other people on this platform that have discussed this topic far better than I can. But again, I had to give my little thoughts on it because this does affect me. I am a consumer and I play these games for the entertainment. And with the amount of bad, worthless bullshit that we have been seeing, I figured it was about time I opened my damn mouth on the subject. And you know what? I've been talking about it for quite a while now, so you know what? I'm done. I have said my piece, and I am so glad I finally got this out in the open. It feels like I have lifted a huge weight off my shoulders, talking about how beauty is fucking normal and we should just be accepting and appreciative of it. There are many beautiful things in this world, and gaming is one of them. And I want gaming to remain the awesome sexy shit that it is. So from me to my friends, subscribers, or anyone new to the channel that came across this video, thank you for listening. And before I go, I'd like to leave you with 3 very important things to remember. If you're ever feeling shitty, enjoy some titty.
She got some big old titties. Titties it is.
If you're someone who constantly uses woke, you're just telling people you're a joke. And lastly, and most importantly, you can't spell happiness without penis.
What?
Birthday